Welcome to the California Urban Podcast. I'm your host, Marc Lavar, and I'm really excited that you're tuning in. On this podcast, we explore the quality of life that Californians experience on a day-to-day basis, good or bad. So, California's the place, urban's the perspective, and truth is our only objective. Let's talk. California. You are with your host, or one of the hosts of California's Urban Podcast, and we have Sellassie on the line right now. Say what's up, bro.
Hey, what's up with y'all, man? Everybody out there in Frisco.
Yeah.
What's up, mate?
Hey, so right now, Sellassie, we logging on Instagram, so we on IG Live right now. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we live. We all the way live. Let me see if I can get Facebook Live, too.
Uh-oh. That crazy world out there.
we with the crazy world now, so bam. Hey.
We're getting with this crazy world.
Hey, cousin, check your Facebook, see if we on there.
Okay, let me take a look.
Yeah, man, we live. Want to talk about politics. You know, a lot of us might know a little about politics, but that still doesn't mean that we can't share our perspective, no matter how big or small it is. So with this particular podcast, I want to holler at my cousin Avery, Holly Sellassie, as you guys might know him out there in Facebook or Instagram, but he's on the line right now, and we just going to chop it up. He's out there in L.A.
Oh, yeah, cuz I just seen you. Looking good.
You see me? I'm looking cool. I'm straight, baby. Hey, what's my angle? Hey, watch this, cousin. Watch this. Come over here. Let me. I'm gonna mess you up right now, cuz.
Got that same sweater. Hold on, let me turn it on. I gotta go back and look.
Hey, look who right here, though.
Nah, you got a little bit of a delay, but I'll see. Wait, let me see.
I have a delay.
Well, no, it's a delay with the Facebook, but that's all right. Hey, look at little Mike.
There you go. You see him, though? Put this on so you can hear. Say what's up to cousin.
What's up, little cuz?
What's up?
What you doing, boy?
Nothing.
Yeah.
You got to work on that left hand, I'm telling you, or that right hand. You left-handed. You got to work on that right hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do, and you're going to be raw.
I know.
Yeah. So he in here with us, man. So yeah, like I said, we were at the store picking up a couple things, so I didn't really see what happened up there in Washington.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So you got to catch me up, man. So what's going on with this guy? Did they make the decision? Did they push forward and push that guy through to the Supreme Court, or did they have a heart and postpone it, and are they going to do some type of investigation on this guy, man?
Well, it still gets political. So this is the politics of the whole situation. So that was the Judiciary Committee. So the Judiciary Committee is a part of the Senate. It's a committee, a subcommittee within the Senate. So Grassley, the chairman of the committee, is not in charge of the Senate. Who's in charge of the Senate is Mitch McConnell.
Okay.
So Mitch McConnell is in charge of the Senate. So he ultimately will decide on if the Democrats' request, along with Jeff Flake's request, is something that he's going to go with. So it's up to Mitch McConnell and it's up to the president, the White House, to authorize the FBI investigation. So
okay, so pause. Just let me clarify it. So last night that they were saying that they were going to push through with a judgment on whether or not this guy gets into the Supreme Court.
Right,
and that was supposed to happen at noon Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
And so obviously it's past noon Eastern Standard. So you telling me that did not happen?
Right.
Okay. All right.
Well, that didn't happen, but this is the thing. So that didn't happen, but what happened is that Jeff Flake, you vote to get something out of the committee. So he voted to get it out of the committee, the vote for Kavanaugh, but he would not have his vote on the Senate floor because the Senate floor has to vote, which is 100 senators, 2 senators for every state, 50 states, 100 senators. So on the Senate floor, he said that he won't vote if there's not an FBI investigation. So now the Republicans are in this predicament. They know the math. The Republicans know the math. So if they bring a vote Jeff Flake already said he's not going to vote for Kavanaugh if it's not an investigation. So now they have to abide by Jeff Flake's rule because they don't have the numbers in the Senate to confirm him. So there's three.
So how long is this? How long is this delay? It can just be.
We gotta see if Mitch McConnell is going to the majority leader of the Senate. We have to see if he's going to accept the request for the FBI investigation. He could do some more politics and stall it. But the reason why it might not go that way because they don't have the votes. And Jeff Flake is a Republican, so Jeff Flake did something that's unprecedented. He went against the president. He went against his constituents.
Yeah.
And when he did that, that put the monkey wrench in it.
Yeah.
So Jeff Flake put the monkey wrench in it because he had a sense of moral obligation to not let this man be a part of the Senate.
Right.
Yeah, he couldn't let this man be a part of the Supreme Court with these allegations floating around.
Exactly. Not only, I don't think it's only the allegations, but I also think it's how he conducted himself on that stage yesterday. You know, I never saw a grown man in that position who's a judge yell at an elderly lady like that. He got at Feinstein foul.
Yeah, and he told
like
the other senator, he told Senator Klobuchar, have you ever passed out either?
Yeah.
So, all Kevin showed me yesterday is that he was a goddamn drunk. So
hey, could you imagine being on trial in his courtroom?
Oh my God.
Oh shit. And he's saying shit like,
no, he ain't playing.
Yeah, what'd he say? What do you like to drink? What do you like to drink?
Yeah.
What do you like to drink?
Ready to go. I like beer. That's all he said the whole damn time. He said, I like beer. I'm like, all this motherfucker showed me is he's a drunk. So, anyway.
Okay, so that's cool. But I told you, dude. So we recorded the show 3 days ago, man. And I told you that, and I feel this way too. No matter who's in office, with the political climate of today's world, with all the technology, whoever is in office has to be at least aware of social pressure. And today is more social pressure than in any other time in American history because of technology. Now, I'm all the way in San Francisco or Oakland. I know exactly what's cracking out in New York. Just by logging on, like we doing Facebook Live, Instagram Live, so whoever is a part of that network, they know exactly what's going on with us here. And so people are more easily galvanized and groups are formed and so if you're in office now and whatever decision is upon you is public, you really have to be aware of social pressure. So I'm glad that they at least delayed it.
Well, yeah, they you have to understand this too. I mean, the midterms are coming up, and the midterms is going to shift the power in the House or the Senate. So it's all politics within politicians. It's one of the coldest games in the world. So they understand of if they were to get this guy through, then they would lose the midterms, and then in turn they would lose power, and then they can investigate Donald Trump. Right. But what they don't want to do is to upset women voters more than they already have.
Right. So
every woman across the country is thinking a lot different than us. So this is the thing about women. Women are totally on the side of investigating this dude because women have their own personal experiences of being sexually assaulted. Right. So if the Republicans would have went ahead and confirmed this judge, and then allegations come out later that they were wrong, their whole political careers was over. Absolutely. So they did a good move to delay at least a week and to see what's going on for their careers, because their careers would have been over if they confirmed this man and it comes back that he was lying.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go out on a limb right now, and I'm gonna say I don't think this guy is going to get pushed through.
No, I don't think it's gonna get pushed through.
I don't think so. So if anybody want to bet me $1 out there, leave a comment, text me, call me if you know me. If not, DM me. I'll bet you $1 that this guy does not get pushed through. And for the first time, I'm going to bet with social pressure. You know. So yeah.
To your point, when Jeff Flake was leaving, when he was going out to go get a little recess, a few protesters ran up on him. and a few protesters. There was 2 women, and they passionately caught him in an elevator.
See?
And you could go look it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They caught him in an elevator this morning, and you could see that he was weighing what they were telling him. And there were 2 women describing their experiences and why they felt that he should not vote for somebody that has these allegations.
Right.
So that happened right before he was going to, because this morning he said he was going to vote for the guy. That's what it was this morning when we turned on the news. And then as the process went forward, he changed his mind. So he decided that he couldn't go forward without hearing the allegations in a more thorough way from the FBI, who is supposed to be and is generally unbiased in these situations. They're not political, so they could get, like the FBI comes up with facts. They don't have a conclusion. The FBI is a fact-based organization, but they don't come up with the conclusion. They present the facts and they present it to the next stage to get the conclusion.
Right.
So that's a good agency to have investigate this, because if you got the FBI and the CIA and all the other federal agencies on your ass, you can get a lot done in a week.
Right.
So, and then today, basically one of the senators picked right through Kavanaugh's journal. So one of the senators pulled up.
Yeah, that journal, man. That was the funniest. Hey.
That was crazy. He put that in there.
I know, dude. That was the funniest. Like, that's so apparent that this dude... Come on, dude. You bring a calendar from 1982 and you expect me to fucking believe that you noted everything you did in the summer of 1982?
Well, this is what you got to know, that is true, because this is what's going to burn his ass. The senator today pointed out an entry in his journal that had the 3 people that were
everybody that was named
in the shit.
Yep.
And he had his name, and in his journal, what he was doing was dictating what he was doing or what he was going to do or what he did.
Go get my drink. Right.
So you had the 3 names. You had his name, and then you had Skis, which meant Brewskis. So you had the 3 people, his name, and it said Skis. And then he had another thing that didn't describe the other 2 girls that were there that night.
Right.
So that right there.
Now you come back to sit down. You a part of this. Hold on. This big head dude think he ain't a part of this. Sit your ass down and listen to this shit.
I am.
All right. My bad for interrupting you. But real quick though. Real quick. Come on, get your ass in the camera, man. You think I'm a good father? I'm a good dad, though.
Don't ask me that.
Real shit.
Camera.
For real? Alright. Yeah, just letting it be known. Everybody out there. I'm straight?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Anyway, go on back on it. Yeah, we good.
Yeah, Lil Mosh, my dad used to bribe me like that too, you feel me? Hey, don't worry about it. My dad would tell me all kind of shit. I'm finna get this. No, I'm just playing.
His dad is my uncle, and his name is Marcus Sue. So it's the 3 Marcuses against this crazy dude on the phone. Don't ever forget that.
Nah, but man, look, the politics today, that's why I'm getting into politics, because maybe you could make a difference. Maybe you could make a difference at a local, state, or federal level. Who knows? Yeah.
Well, I support you, cuz, and I'm happy for your new direction, and you got our support over here. Like we were talking about, man. No male in our family has ever graduated college, and that's a big deal. That's a very big deal. No matter how successful or unsuccessful we are, still I think that's a good accolade, because I definitely want him to go ahead and achieve the highest level of education coupled with business. So
right. I want to show our family, everybody, Little Mach, my daughter, the net kids, because I'm gonna have them all there. If I graduate, I'm gonna have every one of them there, and I'm gonna say something to them from the stage that this is what you want to do. Like, we're not gonna get y'all caught up in the illusion. You're not going to get caught up in the illusion. You're going to get caught up in doing it the right way, to where all 15 of y'all can be the next generation of professionals in our family, to where y'all can take care of us when we get older. So that's the main thing, because, that scramble, that scrim, that scrape, that scrap, that's not going to work. And I'd be damned if I see the next generation do that. And it's cool to have your dreams and to have your side wishes, but you cannot, and I will not allow you to use that as a priority.
Yeah.
You're not going to go through what I did, having a scheme, and you go 15 years blowing things, not having the things in priority. For like white families, this is generalization. It just depends on what part of the country you're in or what status you're.
Yeah.
But generally, white families is without question that they're going to college.
Yeah.
It's not even an issue. They could be fall dead, drop dead, everything. But their parents is gonna make sure that they go to the college. Why? Because they might have somebody that's alumni at that same college. It's all tied in. You know what I'm saying? It's all who you know. So they make sure that their kids go to college. So one of the ethnic groups that really caught on that wasn't white with that theory is the Asians. Asians, the last 30 years, all go to college, man. They go to college and they become professionals, judges. They took advantage of this American system. But a majority of African American children, academics is not something that they even consider as something that can be sustainable as a career.
Right.
They choose sports. They choose entertainment. Weed. They choose the wrong path, man, without the priorities. We was all victims of that. And that's why I think we were cheated. My generation was cheated into pursuing higher education to really be on a plateau of competitiveness. In this white man's world, like the white man got money. He don't got money to where he has money in his pocket and worrying about $1 paper money. He's got investments and long-term shit. So that's why you look at the medium income of somebody white, 96,000, 100,000. That's medium income. Someone black, brown, $5,000.
It can't be that. The disparity is it that wide? The gap?
Oh yeah,
I haven't looked at the stat. So everybody out there, if you out there listening right now, pull up the stat. I need to see that one, dude. That's crazy.
Go look at the disparity. Go look at the 2017 household medium.
Yeah, medium household income.
Somebody black and brown, and then look at somebody white. You're gonna have at least an $80,000 gap.
Right.
And that's quite frankly from education.
Right.
That's quite frankly from education. So our people, we need to value that more. So that's what I'm going to be a champion of. Not getting caught up in the illusion, but really getting caught up in the way to where you have sustainability.
Yeah.
Our black people and our people aren't able to sustain ourselves unless we get higher education and improve our income bracket. Then we move out of the ghetto and then we up our status in society, and then people look at us bad.
Right.
Because we don't want to be at a low median income, and you want to be up there. So you have to get education to do that. There are trades. There are different ways using your hands. It don't go back to nothing different than what my pops used to say. You either use your hands and your back or your brain. And he used to tell me when I was a little my age, you don't want to be 40 plus using your back to get paid.
Yeah.
You don't want to be 40-something and you're not using your mind to get paid. You're using your back. That's why, as an entrepreneur, I've been successful. Because my father taught me how to use my brain. So everything that I've created in my entrepreneurial life as an entertainer and as a rapper and as an event producer has been using my brain. It was never getting sponsors. It was never getting anybody to help me. It was coming up with a plan with my brain and executing. I learned that from my father. And so that's why I was able to be a successful entrepreneur. But when you step into the realm of higher education, you got to have some credentials.
Yeah.
You have to have some credentials or you'll get doors shut on you. These are things that my parents told me.
And that's true, man. I worked at Genentech for 10 years, man, and I had a few doors slammed on me when I know, as far as performing a task, to be promoted a number of times, I was overqualified as far as knowing the people, knowing the process, being able to articulate the process and train others and help build. I was overqualified in a lot of those situations. But I would say because of my background, I was unable to achieve my maximum potential while I was in that corporation. Even though I did, get promoted a number of times, but I think still, I should have left there at a director level. That's honestly how I feel, and I was unable to achieve that, and I didn't want to continue to. I felt like a waste of time after so long, and then especially once I got my real estate license, it was like, if I put the same effort that I was putting inside of the corporation into my own entrepreneurial endeavor, then I can get my time would be better spent, because of the potential earnings. So
that kind of
I understand what you're saying, bro.
School you have to go through. You have to spend 7 years. You know what I'm saying? You have to spend 7 years, and you can go ask somebody in the penitentiary right now, would you rather go to school for 7 years or sit here? He say, man, it wouldn't be no doubt. So time is what you do with it. And I've seen a lot of examples of people that have used time wisely. That's an old saying. You use your time wisely. That was, they used to tell me as a kid. You use your time wisely. And I've seen people use their time wisely. I haven't used my time as wisely as I'd like to have with education, period. Because if I would have, then I would be damn near a PhD. But I didn't put the time into it because I was under the illusion of thinking that I could do it a different way, which you can, but it's highly unlikely. It's kind of like you don't want to go on that dream. You play football in high school, you might make it to the NFL, but there's only 600 actual people getting paid on a roster in the NFL. So you're going to weigh 600 people on to millions of people playing football. That's not good odds. So you could roll with that, but if you're going to roll with that, and then if you get hurt when you're 23 and you say, I didn't do no college, I didn't do no classes, I fucked all that off. Now you got to go work at the post office as a 25-year-old cat to eat, and you was a college football star. And people asking you, well, why are you working at the post office? I didn't get my degree. So those two things aren't a conspiracy. Those things are facts. And so once you understand that, then there's how many brothers are ex-football stars at UPS? How many brothers are ex-football stars at any place? How many brothers are ex-basketball players that turn to rap? Right. Because they are under the illusion that might make it quicker. I don't know no youngster that ain't rapping. So I'm like, damn, like when I was growing up, you had a few cats that did other things. Shit, it's 97% of young brothers want to be rappers. I guess when we grew up, you could have said it was about 50-50. Now that shit, 97% of everybody who think they gonna be a rapper. Yeah, man. And now you got 97% of people that don't even understand what it takes to be a rapper. Yeah. Now you got 97% of people wasting people time because they want to be a rapper and they think that you should care about it because they want to be a rapper. Yeah. So you're not buying no CDs? You're not gonna download? I still buy CDs, bro, and I download music. You don't buy my. Let me ask him right now. It's a youngster right here. Let me ask him. You want to rap? No. Why not? Because I used to rap. So. Hey, look, now look, you're doing a podcast on the camera. Yeah, and it's cracking too. And I got your ass on here. You're going to college, little Mach. You gonna go to straight. You're gonna do exactly what we didn't do. Hey, your future is set, little brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's I'm gonna always be there to be, because I'm gonna make sure I do this. I'm gonna have a degree. I'm gonna have a degree for you, little macho. When you get bigger, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm finna do it. I am the best baseball player in the world, but I'm finna go get my degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go kick it at Cal, and I'm gonna go kick it at the dorms. Man, little macho, that was all I wanted to do as a kid. I wanted to go to college, and I could never go because I was in this crazy world I was living as a kid. I was under this illusion. And all I wanted to do was go play basketball and go to college and like do what other kids was doing. And I didn't do that because I was in the street. Yeah. I might have been hard-headed. I got to give some. I might have been. Ain't no might have. You were hard-headed. I was hard-headed. I didn't listen. I was hard-headed. I had that illusion. thinking that something was, and then all that time. So it's just what you do with the time. So now you can learn from us. You can learn from your big cousin that you got to go to school and then you'll be cool. Then you have like a fat apartment. You have your stuff. You'll be gravy. But like we've been doing it the wrong way, African Americans. But
you know what's sick? You know what's sick about him though? I'm already educating him on financial literacy.
Yeah,
I think that's a popular trending topic now in the African American household.
That's gonna be bad. Yeah, because he getting what we didn't get.
Yeah. So when we was talking about,
he got a supportive dad. He got a supportive dad.
So when we were talking about that Macy's card, remember we were talking about Macy's and how every brother has a negative account with Macy's.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully he's not going to go down that path. He understands credit and the importance of it.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that then. No, he ain't gonna do that. So, if you learning it at my child, it ain't even 12. If he learning it at 9, 10,
right,
and then he don't have to learn it when he's 31, he got a better shot than everybody else. So you know, most people learn it when you need to, when you're not expecting to learn it. You know, you're 32 years old, you might be trying to get an apartment, and they're like, oh, you got a Macy's bill, and looks like you got an old Sprint bill here in collection. Looks like you ran your ATM deal. So by the time you look at it, you got 5 or 6 basic things that you in debt with.
Yeah.
Oh, it look like your dental bill is all bad. Look like you rode in the ambulance 4 or 5 times. So that, when you got drunk at your baby mama's or whatever back in the day, that ambulance didn't go nowhere. So you look up at 32, you in debt 13,000.
From nothing.
That Macy's bill with the collection sheet, that shit gone. That hidden past collections. Macy's bills, that motherfucker's been gone 10. They're like, damn, this shit 10 years old. That shit might fall off your credit. So
that 250 now you owe 3,000 from Macy's.
now you owe 3,000
for a pair of Sean John jeans.
Yeah. Trying to be something.
What's up, Walt?
That illusion.
Yeah.
How many kids have done that in our generation? All bad.
We all done done it, man. So Lil Mike tomorrow, he got his first basketball tournament, dude, in the city.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
But this basketball tournament is with his own team. So he started his team, the Free Will Knights. We registered him with the AAU, and now he went out and got his partners and his little cousins. And now they gonna go into this thing together as a squad that he built and go try to get it cracking. So
that's what's up, man. Look, Lil Mike, all you gotta do is work on your right? This time I'm telling you that so nobody can pick you. So like even to this day, that can't nobody pick me, and I'm like, oh gee. So when I dribble, I'm never getting picked. I was never ever getting picked as a kid. So because I worked on my left, because Macho was left-handed. So when I played Macho, he was always different than anybody else I played because he played left. So I'm used to guarding somebody going to the right, but he always went left. So he made my defense better too. So now you being left-handed, you're gonna have an advantage because cats ain't gonna be able to really guard you going left. So they're going to try to trap you going left. So you need to be able to get out of the trap going right. So once you're able to do that, and then everybody in the AAU like you is not going to pick Lil Mosh. There's no way because he got handles. You know what I'm saying? Then you're going to be cool and you work on your shot. And with your shot, this is what you do with your shot. You always shoot with arc. So when you shoot with arc, you give yourself more of a chance to make the shot because you're trying to get the ball over the hoop. So you shoot with arc. You don't shoot flat, especially you being shorter. So when you get your shot, you make sure you put some arc on it and you make sure it's accurate, and you're going to be cool.
Okay.
You make sure you put some arc on it. So like don't try to shoot it right in. You'll get that as you get older. You need to concentrate and you need to shoot. I'm going to tell you another thing about basketball. Basketball is concentration. So you can be the littlest or the smallest or whatever, but the one who concentrates more is the one that's going to be more focused on the court. So you keep your concentration in order and you'll always be cool. Don't have no emotions. And also this, don't worry about the referee. You're not a referee. So you a basketball player. Right. So when the referee make a call, you don't get mad like they do on TV. You're not being paid. You want a referee to give you calls. So if you constantly sweating the referee, he ain't gonna give you a call when you need to get a call, as far as a call for a foul. So you be quiet, you let your player on the court do your talking, and the referee gonna be in your favor.
What's up, C? You hear that, boy?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. We up out of here. Cousin we done lost connection to Cousin, but I love y'all, everybody out there. Stay positive, stay motivated.